I find myself attending different groups, on road safety, on military conferences, diplomatic events. I just go and attend them to meet new sources and to understand the context, to understand the industry where I'm reporting about. And reading independent reports also helps. Going to academia, media and academia doesn't go along well. I think we speak different languages. But going to university professors, because these are the people who trained those experts who are in government now. And academic people have high ethical standards like journalists do, so they're usually on your side. I don't say this is all off the record in the beginning of my conversation. I try to have the conversation, then try to decide what part of this information you really want it to be out, and how dangerous is it for you if this gets out on your name, on your professional reputation, or where you stand in society. We try not to use anonymous sources as much as we could, because in this day and age, you run a report and the first thing you get grilled on social media. Who's your source? Or basically, you don't know what you're talking about. We get that often. So it's good to have audio recording of the conversation with your sources if the source agrees, so that if shit hits the fan, right? I mean, if things go south, then you actually have some kind of evidence that's going to back up, because sometimes sources lie and sometimes people say, I didn't tell you that. So people basically do a 360 on you, and that's a human nature. But it's just your own gut as a journalist that you have to understand how much of this is coming from a grudge, how much of this is coming from a real expert point of view. And those are the things only you learn by doing a lot of reports. It's hard to learn it in a day's matter because people are gullible. I personally don't tell what story I'm working on when I'm meeting sources first. I do my own evaluations. So it's like doing a threat assessment. You have to assess your sources, see where they stand when it comes to the social issue, when it comes to a legal debate. That usually happens by calling somebody, and you have to start building up your relationship. Ask them out for a coffee, pay for the coffee. Ask them if you have common grounds. Ask them where they stand politically. After doing that evaluation, if your gut feeling is that you think this source can help you with analyzing your document or on this story, then you can reveal some part of the story, not the whole. Don't ever give up everything you are hypothesizing. So I would say give them 10 to 20% of where you are heading and what kind of issues you want to cover, and let their interests spark the conversation. And if they think it's super sensitive and if they don't want to talk, it's better because you can walk away with them not knowing what you're working on.